Hello students, let's start third chapter, surface integral. Now first of all, what is surface area? Now we have learned that in one variable case, the area of surface generated by, if we revolve the graph of function, if the function is given by y is equal to fx, where limits of x is a to b, x is between a to b. If we revolve this function about x-axis, then the surface area is ax is equal to 2 pi integration a to b mod of fx into square root of 1 plus f dash of x bracket square dx. If we revolve graph around x-axis, then this is the surface area. And if we revolve the graph around y-axis, then the surface area will be ay is equal to 2y integration a to b mod x in square root of 1 plus f dash of x bracket square dx. Next, now what is the area of S? Suppose if the surface S, if S is the surface, if the surface S is the graph of the function z is equal to f of xy. Suppose z is equal to f of xy, this function is given. Now the surface S, suppose we plot the graph of this function, okay, this function is given, we plot its graph, then surface of that graph over the plane is given by, the formula for that is area of S is equal to double integration ds over r is equal to double integration over region r, this is region r, square root of 1 plus fx square plus fy square dx dy. Or we can write it as double integration over r, this is square root of 1 plus fx means dabba z by dabba x bracket square plus fy means dabba z by dabba y bracket square dx dy. This is area of S. Okay. Now let us solve some examples. First example is, find the surface area of the part of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1 lying above the elliptic region x square plus y square upon a square less equal 1. A is a constant satisfying 0 less equal a less equal 1. What is given? We have to find out surface area of what? What is given? This pair is given x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. Means what? We have what is given? Now this x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. This can be written as, we can write this as z square is equal to 1 minus x square, like this. What is given? X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So from this means z square is equal to 1 minus x square minus y square. That is, we can write it as z is equal to square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. Z means f of xy. We can write it as z is equal to f of xy is equal to square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. Okay. This is a given function. We have to find out surface of this function over what? Region is which? This is the given region. Okay. So in solution, here the surface S is given by z is equal to f of xy is equal to square root of 1 minus x square minus y square defined over the region R bounded by. Now this is the region. From this we will calculate limits of y. Now from this what we can write? We can write y square upon, from this y square upon a square less equal 1 minus x square. That is y square less equal a square into 1 minus x square. That is, we can write y less equal plus minus a square root of 1 minus x square. Okay. So what will be limits? Therefore here lower limit will be minus a into square root of 1 minus a square, upper limit will be a into square root of 1 minus x square. So y is equal to lower limit minus a square root of 1 minus x square, upper limit is a square root of 1 minus x square, where x is between minus 1 to 1. Okay. Now we have to use this formula to find out area of surface. So means what we need? We need dabba z by dabba x, we need dabba z by dabba y. Let us calculate it and let us use this formula. So f is given. Okay. We calculate this f. From this, what will be fx? Its partial derivative with respect to x will be, what it will be? Minus 2x upon 2 square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. 2 will get cancelled. So this is the value of fx. And similarly, fy will be minus y upon square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. Okay. Again, what we required? We required for calculation, we required what? Square root of 1 plus zx square plus zy square, or 1 plus fx square plus fy square. So let us calculate that value. Square root of 1 plus fx square plus fy square, which is equal to, so after solving this square root of 1 plus its square plus its square, so we get finally this answer. Okay, you simplify it and check whether it is correct or not. Now let us apply the formula. So a is equal to double integral dx dy upon square root of 1 minus x square minus y square, which is equal to, so double integral. Now let us first integrate with respect to y, then with respect to x. Now what is limits of y? Limits of y is, lower limit is minus a square root of 1 minus a square, upper limit a square root of 1 minus x square, and limits of x are minus 1 to 1. So let us solve this integral, these two integrals. So for that, let us substitute. Now here we can substitute some variable for 1 minus x square. So let us substitute the variable u square for 1 minus x square. What we are substituting? U square for 1 minus x square. Then what will be the integral? Let us check it. So it will be what? Double integral. This is dy as it is, dy upon square root of 1 minus x square is what? U square. So it is u square minus y square, and what will be limits of y? Limits of y are this dx, limits of x, and then we will apply limits of x. Okay, so here this dx as it is, limits of y. What is limits of y? Minus a square root of 1 minus x square. Square root of 1 minus x square, by this substitution that will be a, minus au2 plus au, and limits of x is minus 1 to 1. So using it, we get the integral as, using substitution, we get a is equal to double integral dy square root of u square minus y square minus au to au and minus 1 to 1. So this minus 1 to 1 as it is, integration of 1 upon square root of u square minus y square is sin inverse y upon u, and limits minus au to au is dx as it is. After applying limit, what we get? Sin inverse of a minus sin inverse of minus a. Sin inverse of minus a is, we can take minus sign outside, so we get, finally we get, after applying limit, 2 sin inverse a. So we can take 2 common. So integration sin inverse a dx, limits of x minus 1 to 1. And after its integration, now here it is integration with respect to x, sin inverse a is a constant, we can take it outside. So what we take? 2 sin inverse a outside, integration of dx will be x with limits minus 1 to 1, we get 2. So 2 into 2, we get answer 4 sin inverse a. Okay. Now in this case, if a is equal to 1, then what happens? Sin inverse 1 is pi by 2, then we get the answer, that is surface area, as 2 into pi. Okay. Now if suppose that the equation is given by f of x y z is equal to c, then what it will be? Its surface area. So for that, the formula is the surface area S given by f of x y z, the surface area of surfaces, if the surface is given by f of x y z is equal to c over closed and bounded region R, then its formula is surface area A is equal to double integration mod of del f upon mod of del f dot n into dA, where this n is what? This small n is the unit normal to R, and this del f dot n should not be equal to 0, then only we can integrate it. Now let us solve examples of it. First example, find the area of the surface cut from the paraboloid x square plus y square minus z is equal to 0 by the plane z is equal to 2. So here, first of all, what will be the given function? It is of the form f of x y z is equal to c. So here f of x y z is equal to x square plus y square minus z. Here n is equal to k. This is the graph of, this is the paraboloid. Okay, this is the given paraboloid, and it where it cuts the plane at z is equal to 2. This point is z is equal to 2. Paraboloid cut here. We have to find out surface area of this paraboloid. So let us take what is function f of x y z is this, n is equal to k. From this, what will be del f? Now first of all, what is our formula? This is our formula for surface area. Okay, so we need to find del f, and we need to find mod del f and mod del f dot n. So here function is this. From this, what will be del f? Definition of del f is, first we will take partial derivative of these functions one by one. So that will be 2xi plus 2yz, 2ij minus k. What will be its modulus? It will be square root of 2x square plus 2y square plus minus 1 square. That is mod of del f will be 4x square plus 4y square plus 1. And from this, mod of del f dot n. Now what will be del f dot n? Its dot product will be, this is only k. Okay, coefficients of I and j are 0, so that multiplication will be 0, and coefficients of k, that multiplication will be 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1, and its modulus will be 1. Okay, del f dot, mod of del f dot n will be 1. Now since here what is z? It is given that in this example z is equal to 2. Okay, z is equal to 2. Therefore, from this example, from this equation we can write x square plus y square is equal to z. That is, we can write x square plus y square is equal to 2. Now let us use this formula. S is equal to double integral. Okay, that is double integral over r. What is mod of del f? We calculate it as square root of 4x square plus 4y square plus 1 upon, what is mod of del f dot n? It is 1. So this will be as it is. dA means dx dy. So here let us solve this double integral by substitution by polar coordinates. Let us put x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. So by substitution, what we get? S is equal to double integration 4 into x square means r square cos square theta plus 4 into r square sin square theta plus 1. And we know that in this case, what is dx dy? That will be r dr d theta. Now here we can take 4r square common. So in bracket there will be sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is 1. So what remains? Double integration 4r square plus 1 r dr d theta. Here limits of r is 0 to root 2. Okay, why 0 to root 2? Because here x square plus y square is equal to 2. We know that x square plus y square is r square. So r will be square root of 2. So the limits of r will be 0 to root 2, and limits of theta is, in this case, this is 0 to 2 pi. Now here let us do the substitution. Let us put this 4r square plus 1 is equal to t. So from that what we get? 8r dr is equal to dt. Okay. So let us do that substitution here, and by this substitution what we get? So double integration square root of t, and 8r dr is dt, means r dr dt will be, means r dr will be dt upon 8, that is 1 upon 8 dt, and then d theta. Okay, what will be limits of, now here limits of r is 0 to root 2. What will be limits of t? When r is 0, what is t? T is 1. When r is root 2, if we put r is root 2, then what will be t? T will be 9. And limits of theta 0 to 2 pi as it is. So after solving this integral, applying limit as 1 to 9, and then integration with respect to theta from 0 to 2 pi. After solving this middle integral, we get 13 by 6. Okay, answer. Then integration with respect to theta from 0 to 2 pi. After solving this, we get the answer as 13 upon 3 pi. Okay. next example, find the area of the cap cut from the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 2 by the cone z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So in this case, this is the, we have to find out area of cap. This is the respective graph, which is the surface. This is the surface. Okay. X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 2, means this is sphere. Okay, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 2. This is given sphere. And which is cone? Z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Okay, this is the cone. Okay, this is sphere. To this sphere, cone cuts at this side. So we have to find out the surface area of this cut. Okay, so here first of all, what is our function? F of x y z is, it is given as x square plus y square plus z square. So from this we will find out these two values, mod del f and mod del f dot n. So from this del f will be its partial derivative with respect to x, it's with respect to y, it's with respect to z, that is 2xi plus 2yj plus 2zk. Its modulus will be square of each of these, that is 4x square plus 4y square plus 4z square, that is square root of, we can take 4 common here, and in bracket there will be x square plus y square plus z square, and its value is 2. Okay, that is we get 4 into 2, that is square root 8, that is 2 root 2. And mod of del f dot n, now this is del f, and what is n? N is equal to k in this case also. So that will be coefficient of k into coefficient of k, multiplication of both, that will be 2z. Okay, now again, what is given from this? This is given, and what about z? Z is given as square root of x square plus y square. So using these two equations, means we can substitute with the value of z square from this. What will be z square? From this, z square will be x square plus y square. We can substitute here. So we get 2x square plus 2y square is equal to 2. That is finally we get x square plus y square is equal to 1. Okay. So let us use the formula double integration mod del f. So here double integration over r. What is mod del f? It is 2 root 2 upon mod del f dot n. It is 2z and dA. So here 2 will get cancelled. Root 2 can be take common. Double integral 1 upon z dA. That is root 2 double integral over r 1 upon, what is z? What is our z from this function? What is z? Z will be square root of 2 minus x square plus y square into dA. Now here we apply the limits of x and y in next step. Or by polar coordinates we can substitute x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Then what will be final? After this, if we substitute x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, then the next equation will be square root of dx dy is r dr d theta, and it is square root of 2 minus r square. Why 2 minus r square? It is 2 minus x square plus y square is r square into dA. Now what is limit of r? Limit of r is r square is x square plus y square, means r is square root of, means x square plus y square is r square. This value is 1, so r will be square root of 1, that is 1. So limits of r is r from 0 to 1, limits of theta 0 to 2 pi. Now let us solve this. So by substitution you can solve it. If you put 2 minus r square is equal to t, then from this minus 2r dr will be dt, and by that substitution you will get the final answer as 2 pi into 2 minus root 2. Okay, so let's stop here. In next lecture we will solve the examples of surface integrals of scalar function. Thank you.